Most singers think to hit high, powerful notes, they just have to push harder. So what do? They drag their chest voice up higher and higher until everything starts to squeeze, strain, or maybe even totally break apart. If that's ever happened to you, your throat tightens, the sound cracks, or it feels like you're fighting your voice. That's because you're trying to muscle your way through instead of mixing your way through. The real answer is mixed voice. That middle coordination that gives you the power of chest voice, but the release of head voice without all the strain. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to find it fast. Let's get started. The exercise I'm going to show you right now is what I call the magic mixed voice exercise. It's the nose pinch A exercise. I'll show it to you. Don't worry. Now, here's just a quick little science behind it. When we're doing this nose pinch exercise, we're doing several things, but we're utilizing something called velopharyngeal opening. And velopharyngeal opening has been shown to almost force the voice to turn over. It also really seems to help the vocal cords find the right differential control, which is just like the muscular coordination you need for mixed voice. Basically, it helps your voice transition smoothly so you can sing higher with real power, but without the strain that comes from just pulling up your chest voice. Okay, so let's do the exercise and just go with me here. In and of itself, this exercise does not sound good. So don't worry if when you're doing it, you feel like you sound bad, because that's okay. It's a means to an end, and you'll see in just a second how, although the exercise sounds kind of funny, what it does to your voice and how it can help you like almost immediately reach these powerful mixed voice notes. Okay, so we're gonna make like an A type of vowel, but we're gonna pinch our nose and we're gonna have this kind of nasality. Now, this seems like it should be so simple, and it is, but there's a couple things that could go wrong. So you want to watch out for like a high larynxy sound, which is going to be kind of like a SpongeBob. So kind of like this kind of voice. A lot of people do that when they think nasal and they really drive it. So we don't want to do that where it feels too driven forward in the nose. Now, instead, you want to back it up just a little, but not too far back, because if you go, that's kind of in my nose, but now I'm getting this weird kind of like pushing my tongue down into my throat kind of thing. So it's not too far forward, it's not too far back, it's kind of right in the middle, and it seems to point vertically. And it doesn't feel like yelling, okay? So it feels like it ends up being kind of a powerful sound, but it's very different than just, hey, like shouting, okay? So you're looking for some nose, and then another like secret sauce to this exercise is the tongue dorsum height. So you gotta get your tongue kind of up in this position. That's an exaggeration, but it's kind of there, okay? So just go for that. It's a means to an end, okay? So here we go. And it just goes up like this. Now, if you start going like this, that's shouting, okay? So I lost this tonal perception up in my head, which is kind of here for me in the mixy place. And it came and it seemed like it just splat. And obviously you can hear that too. If you do the high larynx, you're gonna get stuck. Okay? You'll get stuck. Because when you sing in high larynx, you kind of go into a pressed phonation. So like just relax as you do this. Maybe even add like a little sigh to it. See, it just jumps up like that. I'm kind of thinking this way. I'm not thinking this way. Straining now if I think too far forward. So you got to let it just go this way. If you let it go this way, your larynx will stay relaxed. Okay? I mean, I know it's kind of ridiculous, but that's a high C, and that feels powerful, but very, very easy. I'm not like, huh. I mean, if I was pulling my chest voice up there, I wouldn't be able to hit that note. I think my voice would crack and fall apart. So follow this pathway, and then, yes, this could, watch what happens when you take this kind of coordination and you put it in the context of a song. In my life, there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. Now, if you're serious about getting your mixed voice rock solid, not just for one note or one exercise, but across your whole range, and even being able to use it in a song, the best way to do it is through deliberate practice. Anders Ericsson, the researcher behind the 10,000 hour rule, and also the author of the book Peak, found that people who improve the fastest don't just practice more, they practice deliberately. And Anders Ericsson's definition of deliberate practice, I'm paraphrasing, but is practicing with a form of instantaneous biofeedback, usually in the form of a coach. That's exactly what I do in my 2-month lesson plan. We work together one-on-one to build your mixed voice, eliminate strain, and unlock the sound that you've been chasing in a way that is consistent and reliable. I only have a couple of these spots open for the rest of this year, so if you'd like to work with me personally, you can find a link below, and I would be honored to be your coach. Listen, I know learning to sing can feel like a battle sometimes. You hit walls and you get frustrated, and you start wondering if you'll ever get there. But here's the truth. Every time you show up and do the work, your voice is changing, even when it doesn't feel like it. Growth is happening underneath the surface. Don't let the slow days fool you. You are getting better. Keep showing up, stay patient, and I promise that mixed voice, that freedom, that power you're chasing, it's already on its way. You just have to keep stepping toward it.